on the day of judgment, my dear brother in Islam, the questions that you will answer are not just about yourself. You will be asked about your wife. You will be asked about your children. For some, you may even be asked about your grandchildren if in your care and under your authority. And in the authentic hadith, we see that the women, they will bring their husbands, يَسْحَبُونَهُمْ, dragging them by their collar. Allahumma sallim sallim. The brothers are sweating, nervous, and it's rightful. You will be asked, and she will say, answer on my behalf. Why was this not done? Why was this not fulfilled? The nearest to you is the most important to you on the day of judgment. And therefore Allah says, Al-Akhillah, the best friends, the most intimate partners, the greatest neighbors are the ones, بَعْضُهُمْ لِبَعْضٍ عَدُوٌ, will be enemies of one another on the day of judgment, إِلَّا الْمُتَّقُونَ, except those who have that consciousness and piety. And therefore that path to Jannah leads you to perfecting your home life with your spouse. That's why of the last words of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to our ummah, to the Muslim men sitting here today and those who will hear it after, from the lips of the Prophet ﷺ, استوصوا بالنساء خيرا. Treat your women well. أنا خيركم لأهلي. I'm the best, meaning between me and Allah, I'm the best of humanity, and I'm also the best in my treatment of my wife and family. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The path to Jannah is through your wife. The path to Jannah is through your husband. Your husband comes home from a long day of work. He comes home, where have you been? Why are you late? Of course, he lives in Kuala Lumpur. We know the traffic situation, right? Where have you been? Why are you late? The Prophet ﷺ, he gives an image. You know, he says in كما روى الإمام مسلم, خير الدنيا حلوة خضرا. This worldly life is beautiful in its greenery. It's beautiful in its commodities, the things everyone wants. Everyone wants to attain things in it. وَخَيْرُ مَتَاعِهَا. The best thing for you and I, our Muslim men, الْمَرْأَةُ الصَّالِحَةُ, is a righteous woman. It doesn't mean someone who lives in the masjid, prays and fasts and I'm going to Hajj, I'll see you later, honey. La. Al-mar'a as-salihah. How does he describe her, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? التي إن نظر إليها زوجها أسرته. She's the woman, her husband sees her from a distance. She doesn't know he's looking at her. He looks at her from far away. He sees her. In his heart, he finds happiness. That's the good woman. That's the greatest thing in life. Al-mar'atu as-salihah. So it makes you happy. Even she isn't near you. Just thinking of her. And therefore, this is a path to Jannah. It is what leads you to Jannah. That relationship between our homes and our spouses and our children becomes more important than the kindness we spoke about before, even to our neighbor, even to our workmate, even to our friends. And therefore you find the Prophet ﷺ distinguished himself in that pursuit.